What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and welcome back to another player review, and we're keeping that icon theme. I've got good energy. I'm talking about someone that I grew up with, Raul. Woo! We've all got some memories. The man scores goals. He was influential on my life, at least on the footballing side. I wish that I had his ability. I'm glad that EA has introduced him as an icon. If you enjoy the content, drop a thumbs up. Let me know, what players do you want to see in the future? Put that in the comments down below, and check the playlist. I've been doing a lot of icons. We're looking at expensive players, maybe an inform that you want to talk about. We're going to have Team of the Year knocking on the door. I'm not going to hold you up. Let's talk about Raul. We've got some clip examples. As always, we start with the pros, and I'm making up a category for Raul. Silky smoothness on the pitch. And this deals with how he's so graceful. His first touches, how he's able to sidestep around the opposition and just find these little pockets of space. Shoot, he takes a pocket and he makes a blanket. I don't know if that analogy made any logical sense, but I'm giving him a new category in terms of pros where he's got the silky smoothness and you're able to operate with him on the pitch. Raul can also play a few different positions, whether you need him as a striker, you want him as a center attacking mid, of course as a center forward, or even a winger. He's not going to be a liability in any of those positions. I will throw out an early disclaimer, depending what kind of passes you need to make, he might not be your most ideal cam or your most ideal winger, but it just depends how you play, whether you're attacking with skill moves and you need that quick footwork, or you're looking for finesse shots, or you trying to whip in cross on cross on cross, or are you expecting him to switch the pitch first time. Some of the more difficult or intricate passes that players need certain stats to really make happen with a certain level of consistency. Did I mention his first touch was clean? And in FIFA 19, it's all about timed finishing, in particular with the finesse shot. Raul, of course, is left-footed, but he's able to do it with his right as well. And nothing's really out of range. First time, not an issue. You need a touch, no big deal. Power shot, cool. Trivela, we appreciate you. He's just not lacking anything when you're looking for someone who's fast. He has that quick footwork. Long shooting, need someone who's going to finish a 1v1. And then, of course, with the dribbling and just the natural quick turns, we all can appreciate that. He has a Messi-esque feel in game in terms of how quick he can turn left and he can turn right. He just changes direction effortlessly. Now, with all those positives, Mike, talk to me about the cons. First off, he's 5'11", but he just doesn't feel that tall, and he definitely doesn't feel that big. I don't know if it's just me. I wouldn't go as far as saying that he's weak, but for that size and for his stats, I expected him to be stronger or to have a larger presence on the pitch. And then the other con deals with passing. And I touched on this when I was talking about the pros. It's not a liability necessarily, but if you need to make some of the more difficult passes, or you're going to ask a lot from maybe a winger that's whipping in crosses, Raul's not going to give you the same output maybe another player would. His passing can be limited depending on the position that you're trying to utilize Raul. And then also, what are you asking out of him? Like I said, is it short passes, 1-2s, little tiki-taka, or do you want these big switches? Are you looking for a lot of crossing? Are you looking for first time over the top through balls? Be honest with yourself. We've talked about the main man, and it's almost impossible for me to give Raul a negative review. I'm just such a fan of his in real life, but even in FIFA, he's not going to be somebody that disappoints. And even if he was the only icon in your squad, he would still be very noticeable, which is a good sign. I've gotten him at about an 8.7 out of 10. There's some room for improvement. He's not perfect. We're not going to put him on the same level of a Cruyff or Eusebio, but at the same time, super respectful. Somebody that I'd like to have in my squad. I can appreciate him. And you get what you pay for. He's not cheap, and he's going to perform like an expensive icon going forward in those attacking final thirds, that area on the pitch. If you've enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're brand new, and I have a lot more coming out for you ASAP.